We're up to hello, sports fans. Welcome back. We'll get you caught up. The Bengals have the 65th pick, and it's about to come in on the screen. And I think the Bengals are going to... Keith, what do you think? I think the Bengals are going to take a wide receiver. What do you think?
Well, with the Bengals getting the number one pick in Joe Elliott, you would have to have some kind of receiver help for him to throw to. So it's obvious that there probably is.
All right, and the selection has come in, so I'm going to have to interrupt you. And it's Logan Wilson, inside linebacker, Wyoming. That is who it is for Cincy. That's who they got.
On defense.
Yeah. Logan Wilson, inside linebacker, Wyoming. What are your thoughts on that? What do you think?
Well, they probably needed size. Well, they had to adjust the defensive interior side, so they were pretty much gouged against the run last year. So that would help as far as the interior defensively.
True, and I can agree with you wholeheartedly on that. And I think Cincy does need that. And the Washington Redskins are now on the clock, and they need a few aspects themselves. Just before we get to that, I do apologize for the delay. I was not able to publish my first video. They had trouble. I went over the 15 minutes, so this will be video number one. And we've had some great picks already in round two. And as you know, the Browns traded with Indianapolis for number 44, and it was Grant Duplex, safety LSU, and my buddy Keith and we both feel that was a good move for the Browns. And I feel it was, and both Keith, my buddy Keith and I both feel that was a great move for the Browns, and a lot of teams tonight have really, and Washington's pick is gonna come in on the clock right now, and I think they're gonna go with a defensive tackle. What are your thoughts, Keith? Do you think they go with a defensive tackle or wide receiver? Actually, hold on, they've got Antonio Gibson, wide receiver of Memphis. What are your thoughts on that? I think that. Do you think that was a good move by Washington?
No wide receivers have begun. Well, now we're entering the third round, as I predicted, and now the run on wide receivers has begun.
Yeah, I had a feeling that they were gonna go with him, and I think that was a good move for pick number 66. Now the Detroit Lions are back on the clock. And Keith, buddy, I think they're gonna go with a wide receiver. What do you think?
As I was just mentioning, this is where the wide receiver pool is starting to empty. This is where a lot of the talent is going to be found, which is the early part of the third round. And with the Browns with the number 74 pick upcoming, you would think that the Browns would be looking for some wide receiver help with that pick. We will discuss that when we get closer to the number 74 pick.
Yeah, we will do that. Right now we're in commercial. We will discuss that when we get over the 74th pick, and we will see. Do you think the Browns will go with a wide receiver, or do you think they'll want to go with a left tackle?
I think the move on wide receivers in this section of the draft is going to continue.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. As I think that's what the Browns need. And as I said before, you will not get a trivia question tonight because I had to work 1:30 to 7:30, but I'm here now. And so we're redoing this video. This will be video number one. And I think you're right, Keith. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that.
Let's hope that there's still one left for the Browns to find when they get to 74.
Yeah, I agree. I very much agree with you on that. Now, because we got to have any of these picks surprised you this round in round number two? Have there been any of them that have surprised you?
No, it's probably just the way that I think that it's starting to go down in this part of the draft, which is early third round, which is the run on wide receivers has begun.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think none of these picks have surprised me either. So I can agree with you on that. So I can really agree with you on that. So excuse me. And we're waiting for that for the draft to come back on the air, and as you can see, I never mentioned it last night, but I'm in Studio B again, my TV room, as you saw last night. And but none of these picks have surprised me, kids. But I think it was a good move, the Browns trading for pick 44 and getting Grant Delpit, safety out of let me flip back here to safety out of LSU. Because I think the Browns need a safety. They need a solid safety.
Oh, yes, they needed one. They needed the safety to replace the Javale Peppers, which they traded in the Odell Beckham deal.
Yeah, I can agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly with you.
Yeah, they needed to show up in that area. And someone who is going to help assist in defensively when it comes time to stop a critical third and short.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. I can very much agree with you on that. And I think they need to do that.
With the departure of Javale Peppers, the Browns needed help at that spot. And they needed help very desperately. Okay, because Cedric Redwine is, even though he's still developing, the Browns did not think that he was not quite ready to be starter material as of yet.
And I think you're right. You're right on the money on that. You're exactly right. He was not ready. If he would have had more time to prepare, and if we would have done a lot more on the training guys, I think he would have been ready. But I don't think he was ready. And the Lions selection has come in. They've taken Jillian Akwara, offensive linebacker, Notre Dame. They have taken. Keith, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, the Lions still always needed help in the defensive secondary because that was one of their weaknesses. You know that the Lions, along with the Browns, are one of the few original teams since the 1950s that's never been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and we are wanting that. And the Jets are on the clock, but their pick is in. So we're waiting for that one to come up on the screen. They have the 68th pick in the draft, so the Jets need help in a lot of areas, and I think they're going to go with an offensive tackle. What are your thoughts, Keith? Who do you think that the Jets are going to go with?
Okay, well, is there what are the best available as far as offensive tackles that are left? Do you know?
Yeah, I think there's very few on the board.
Is there a list of best available as far as offensive tackles that are still left on the board?
There might not be very many, but they may have to take what's left on the board if they do go with one. But maybe they'll go with a defensive end, or maybe even a safety, or an inside linebacker, or an offensive linebacker, or a wide receiver. Either way, but we have to wait and see when the selection comes in on the screen. So we'll just have to wait and see, and so we'll, I think because the Jets struggled, and Sam Darnold was out with injuries, and the Jets had a lot of injuries last season, and that's why their season was just not a very good season for them. And they have not been in the Super Bowl since Super Bowl III, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens. So Let's see. The selection's about to come up on the screen, so we'll have it in just a few moments. And they have Ashton Davis, Safety, California. Keith, what are your thoughts on that? Was that a good move for the Jets, do you think?
What position was he?
Ashton Davis, Safety, California.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yes, there's still some talent left at the safety position as far as the draft is concerned. And so why not take the first person which was still left on the board for them and pick them.
Yeah, you're right. I can agree. I can very much agree. And Seattle has the 69th pick, and their pick is in already. We're waiting for that to come up on the screen. Excuse me, I do apologize for that. And
we're quickly coming upon the Browns' first pick in the third round.
yeah, but I think Seattle will either go with an edge, a wide receiver, an offensive tackle, or a defensive end. I don't think they're going to go with a wide receiver. I think they're going to go with a defensive end. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, let's see. There's still, you can never go wrong with a defensive end as far as Seattle is concerned. They do need help in stopping the San Francisco and powerful offense as they were last year. So they do need help as far as stopping it. They probably need an edge rusher.
Yeah, I think you're right. That might. I think that's what they need too. They need an edge rusher. I think you hit the nail right on the money. I think they need an edge rusher wholeheartedly. I think, and it's about to come out on the screen right now. The selection, and they have picked Damon Lewis, guard, LSU. What are your thoughts on that, Keith?
Okay. Well, the tackles, there have been a run on offensive tackles, but there is still some talent. There's still some talent at the guard spot. So, it must have been among the best available as far as that particular position. Will he be playing right guard or left guard?
It just said guard. It didn't say right side. I think it's a right side, I think. But I'm not exactly 100% sure. But I do believe the 70th pick is coming up when we get the draft back on the air. And I think Baltimore is on the clock, I do believe. Oh.
Speaking of interior lineup.
Yeah. Well, we've got about another minute and a half. We're sort of starting to run out of time for this segment. And if the pick doesn't come in by the time we come back on the air, then I will let you know when we get back. But we've had a lot of we've had a lot of picks that we expected and lots that we did not expect. But I think most of them were picks that we expected this round. I think, Keith.
Let's hope we can get back to discuss the upcoming Ravens pick because I think they may need some help in front interior.
Yeah, and I agree.
Guard or something. We'll discuss it when we get back.
Yes, and we're going to take a break right now. We're going to come right back because I have about 48 seconds left of this segment, so we'll be right back. Stay with us.